Take a thrift shop tour of San Francisco, or feel like barista hopping? How about a guided tour of San Francisco's hottest startups? BARD, formerly known as Urban Street Guides, is the latest startup spawned from Stanford University's E145 entrepreneurship class. The site started on campus and is expanding its tour offerings to San Francisco, hoping to span the nation in time. But is this company ready for funding? Naval Ravikant, founder of AngelList's, a matchmaking site for angel investors and startups, offered to mentor these students, and we had the opportunity to be there for their first meeting as Ravikant offered some valuable advice for all entrepreneurs.
Where do you think you need to get to be before you can get what they call ramen profitable?
So we're focused on applying to Y Combinator and thinking about the process in that manner. We definitely think this is like the Airbnb for tours, if you want to kind of frame it in a specific context. We're looking at getting 20 really good tours in San Francisco, seeing if we can get 5 people per tour, and then essentially seeing if that is what people are looking for, really kind of test driving this. And I think this is perfect for Y Combinator, just in terms of trying to get to ramen profitable. I don't know exactly what the numbers shake out to be, but
I think, yes, and I think another word that we're working on is product market fit, just to throw it out there, because even though we made sales in Stanford, I personally felt like the sales were hard, like a little bit like pulling teeth.
It's not urban enough.
It's not, and there's so much more to explore here. And to get to product market fit, we want to see if there's a repeatable model we can build of growing in the city, and we're working on building that model right now. So getting the initial traction, we've tried many alleyways. So we've tried Yahoo, we've tried talking to friends, Facebook. The best one so far has been Craigslist. And this gets us people who actually want to do tours and are excited, and they have offered some pretty amazing things. Like one of them is, I'm an expert in thrift stores. I can take you in the Haight and I'll show you where to go and what to buy. And so we're thinking going forward, when we expand this city to city to city, and maybe even worldwide, we can have the system. Okay, start with Craigslist, find the experts, and then ask them where to post. So
I think it's pretty smart. Not enough companies use Craigslist as a platform, partially because there's no APIs and hasn't been updated in a long time, but it may have the right user-based demographic, people who are willing to take risks or have very localized urban knowledge. Incubator is the right next step. The only thing I would encourage you to think about is that it's possible that the incubators will not like this for the exact same reason that the angels wouldn't be ready for it, which is they're going to say, how big is the market? They just need some evidence that this is a mainstream or growing phenomenon. If anything, I would argue that you should really think about doing San Francisco and some completely other city at the same time. Because that will give you the discipline to make sure that every channel that you're using is scalable online, not just based on your friends and not your personal effort making calls or pushing people, and sort of can translate to the rest of the real world. As an investor, I'd be, if you put in San Francisco, I'd be like, oh, that's pretty cool, right? But if it's in San Francisco and Bangkok, I'd be like, wow, there's something really here. So just kind of keep that in mind. And resist the urge to do anything manually or offline unless you're confident you'll get away from that. So whatever process you build, build it to be scalable from day one, so you don't have to revisit it. And so the other thing that I think you should be prepared for is, regardless of whether you're an incubator or not, regardless of whether you get angel funding or not, execute it to make money from day one and just start making money. Just get out there and start making money. That's all.
I mean, that's what we were going for with the Stanford is 33 sales, and we actually got 10% of those sales. So.
Yeah, and don't be discouraged if no one will fund it, because I think it's actually a good business, but it may be one of those businesses where people decide it's not going to be big enough to deserve funding, but it might be big enough that it can be an extremely good cash business for you.